Today we're doing a hands-on preview of the brand new Zoom H6, which was used to capture those yummy sounds that you've just heard now. Alrighty, so there hasn't been much activity happening on this channel, but there has been quite a number of things happening in the background. This year I got to work on 2 short films, and they're both in post-production and should be coming out in the next 2 months. One of the films was quite interesting because it was a South African first, in that we shot it with an iPhone 5 using DSLR lenses, including Carl Zeiss glass. And we managed this using the iPhone SLR adapter. Now, I didn't believe this thing was real and literally until I had it in my hand. So I'm looking forward to posting behind the scenes footage from both these films in the next couple of weeks. But for today, I'm very excited to talk about the Zoom H6, which I've had now for over a week. Now, this is an upgrade from the popular H4n, and one of the biggest improvements is that instead of 2 XLR inputs like you had on the H4n, this one has 4 dedicated XLR inputs. You can record sound from up to 5 different sources, with each sound recording to a separate track, and each audio source has its own volume control, so that means you can change levels without having to go into any menu. So this opens up a whole lot of options for me as a filmmaker. So I could have a lapel for each of my actors, and I can have another microphone maybe at the back of the set for ambience, and I can also use these XY microphones to just get some extra sound in stereo if I wanted to. So this has a lot of uses for musicians as well, because you can have up to 4 different instruments. So you can have a guitar, you can have a bass and a piano, and maybe like a microphone for the singer. So one of the things that I'm looking forward to with this device is to use it to record Foley for my films. So with the one film that I'm busy editing right now, I'm going to go back and record all the Foley sounds, which is footsteps, cutlery sound, background noises, car noises, everything. And I think that will really improve the quality of the film itself. And one of the biggest influences that I had in terms of using a professional sound recorder like this one is the one time I got to work with Philip Bloom when he was down in South Africa for a masterclass. I had a chance to be on a set with Philip Bloom, and I watched him record an interview, and I saw how meticulous he is with sound, and that had an impact on me as a filmmaker. So he had a Canon 1DC with a Rode microphone attached on top, plugged into the camera, and then he had a separate sound recording device which was a Roland similar to this, and a shotgun mic attached to it. And so he has someone who was assisting him who spent minute upon minute just dedicated to recording sounds as close as possible to the machinery for this particular short film that he was doing. And so that made me realize and see the importance of sound. And that's when I said about I had plans to buy the Zoom H4n, but when I saw this being announced at a similar price range, I decided to go for the 6, and I must say I really don't regret it. So if you're thinking of a sound recorder and you're wondering whether to get this one, I would definitely encourage you to do so. What I'm going to do is, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to shoot a skit with some sci-fi elements, and I'm going to use this device to record all the dialogue and all the Foley, and then I'm going to use that as a review for the product itself. Here's the rest of the food piece that you saw earlier, and I want to ask you to make sure that you listen with headphones to get the best of the audio, and I'll see you guys soon.